This is the ESP32 development board, the ESP1 development board. So in this video and then in other videos on the same playlist, we'll be using this, we'll be learning about it, and then we'll build some things with it. We'll see the kind of things we can do with it. Right. Wow. Right, so that's the ESP32 development board right here on the screen. Right, this is the ESP32 development board. This is the ESP32 development board. So we'll be reading about it, we'll be learning about it, and we'll be building projects with it. So first of all, you will need the ESP32. You need a power cable. Of course, you need to power it. And it's this same power cable we are going to use to send the code to the ESP32. So let's first test if it's working. So let's connect the cable to the ESP32 and then connect it to the laptop or the computer or anything. And there. So when you connect it, you see there is an onboard LED that turns on, showing that it's on. Right. So if you disconnect it, it goes off. When you connect it, it comes on. Right. And then the PC also senses it, so it gives you that sound. So let's learn a little bit about the ESP32. So we'll be learning from a random net tutorial, so you can check it out. Random net, oh no, random net tutorials. So I have something here also on the notepad right here. The ESP32 is a family of low-cost, energy-efficient microcontrollers that integrate both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capability. So the ESP32 itself is the chip right here. That is ESP32. If I bring it very close, you see it's written on it, right? That's the ESP32. It's right here, written right here. And then when it's on a board, it's called the ESP32 development board. And then it's a family of boards, so they have a family. There are a lot of them. This is the ESP32. This is the ROM. There are other ones. So all these in this picture, if you see this picture right here, all these are ESP32s. Not because they are called ESP32s, but because the chip on them is a ESP32 chip. Right? It's designed by Express-If. Express-If, that's where the ESP comes from, right? Right here. That's where the ESP comes from, Express-If. And then it has a Wi-Fi capability, and then it has a Bluetooth capability. So it's just like the Arduino, but now we have Wi-Fi and then Bluetooth, right? And then it has a lot of GPIO pins. These are GPIO pins. It's right here. These are GPIO pins. The pins on the left and then on the right, the sides of the board. These are GPIO pins. The GPIO stands for General Purpose Input Output Pin. So you know, in this world, in this electronics world, when we have more pins, we have more control, more hardware control, so more sensors, more motors, more LEDs. So mostly we want more pins on the board so that we can control a lot of things. So this is the ESP32 chip. This is the CP2102. You'll learn more about this chip later. And then there are two buttons on the ESP32, one boot button and one reset button. We will learn more about them later. For now, if you connect your ESP32 and it works, you're good to go. Like, you're good to go. It means yeah, it's working. So it also has GPIO pins, and this is the guide to GPIO pins. We'll look at it later. You don't need it right now. We'll look at it later. and then you need the Arduino IDE. We'll be installing it later, and then you need some drivers and a lot of things. But for now, to end the video here, you just need it to turn on, then you have your ESP working.